What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be reviewing some of the poses that we have been constantly working on from the Toronto Pro Show, and then some stuff that we touched up on before his Olympia debut, which he did absolutely fabulous, guys. Wow. Just from a posing standpoint, his conditioning on stuff that him and his coach do is absolutely amazing, but huge improvements on his posing, which I'm very happy for, because it's not easy to remember all the cues. And when you have nerves, you're dieting, sometimes you can't even feel your body shaking and trembling because of the anxiety levels and the stress. But to see how he hit everything on stage is really good. So we're just gonna recap all that stuff and then just go over and just make sure he has those cues. And yeah, so if I start talking, then I'm correcting. If I'm not talking, then he remembers and he's holding everything. So yeah, and because it hasn't been that long since Olympia, a lot of it's probably still fresh in his head. So it'd be an easy touch up. Yeah, it'd be an easy touch up for him to be able to keep that momentum going. And while he's getting ready for his off season and come back with something nice for later on this year. So yeah, so that's basically what we're doing today. Yeah, and I encourage everyone, like AV, who did absolutely amazing from Vancouver Pro. Could have got that one, but that was an amazing comeback, and then to him just slaughtering it and winning in Chicago to get him back on the Olympia stage. I mean, we were doing that weeks out. I'm talking weeks out, to the point where he was out of shape, not even starting prep or anything. So I mean, if someone like him at that size, 300 plus pounds, is hitting these quarter turns and learning how to control his core, I mean, someone like a class of physique guys, this should be easy for us in an everyday routine. So, all right, let's see what we got.
Yeah, AV's actually motivation for me. Watching him pose every day.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, well that's what a fucking professional does, right?
That's what a professional does.
You gotta do what a professional does.
And here's the cool thing too, like, and I know you can attest to this, there's levels to everything.
Yes.
Before you were an amateur, then you got into the pro. But as a pro, once you make it to the Olympia, once you have to get to the Olympia stage, guys. That's when you really learn what training is, what posing is, and what it really takes. It's a different story.
You don't realize how big those boys are until you're standing next to them. Actually, until you're standing on the back of the stage.
Backstage.
And they're posing the first call.
Yes. And you're watching.
God damn. These boys are big.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm like, hey man, I gotta go home and eat.
So that's why when a lot of you guys come and you say you want your pro card, for those opposing clients, you say you want your pro card, we can tell immediately when we see your body how hard you're working. Yeah. So a lot of you guys, a lot of you guys that say you want your pro card, it takes a lot. Once you get pro, it's another level. If you want to go to the Olympia, it's all in. So,
yeah, all in. That's it. Yeah.
All in. All right, front relax. Yeah, perfect. So here's the thing. So I already know you're not flexing your arms because I can squeeze. Yeah. So whatever muscles facing the stage, there must be tension. Yeah. See what that does? Perfect. And just make sure, even though you're flexing, everything still remains down. Good. Good. So, see how your legs are very upright? Keep looking in the mirror while I'm talking. Just put a little, yes. Okay. Now go.
So push forward a little bit.
Out, actually. So when you keep doing, what you're doing is perfect. Keep holding it. So we're here. Yeah. Remember, it's like we're standing on a piece of paper and we're trying to split the paper in half. Our legs are coming out here, not just straight. Good. And keep the weight on them. Boom. Much better. Front double by. See if you remember that. Yep, good, that's it. And keep sitting on it. Good. Now, only thing, no, it's this way. It's a slight. So basically, the waist always rotates towards your base leg. Okay. So if this is your base leg, then your hip, it sits in here. If your left was your base leg, because look, if I don't drop my hip, look at what it does. It puts me on a slight angle. Exactly. Or it's gonna keep me to square. Yeah. So if I just let my waist sink into my base leg, that's where now I'm able to get that slight angle, and then this quad can pop forward. There it is. There you go. Good. And even let your weight come this way as well. Yes, even let your weight, everything is into this leg. Good. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because normally before with him, he would be very
straight,
square. Very square, very straight, very head on.
Yeah.
So you don't want to put this leg out like this and have your body square.
Okay.
If this leg goes out, then the body has to move, and that's how you get that more classic aesthetic look.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, the side chest actually your best. Once we corrected that, man, that was a money shot on the stage too. That was some really good pictures you got on stage.
And see how closed off I am?
Yeah.
So two things. One, pulling helps.
The row.
Turning helps.
Yes.
But this right pec is tight. So I actually have to like consciously.
Yes. No, that's what you want. So all you're doing is pushing this. So basically what you're doing is a side chest, a little cool tip. Think of side chest like a most muscular. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I'm here, I'm just gonna hold my hand here. Most muscular, we turn. You see how my blades are still pushing forward? As I turn and rotate, it's able to keep my shoulders and everything popping towards the stage. But what most people do is they kind of retract and then they pull this back where now it sits, you can't see anything. But if you push the scap forward like you're doing the most muscular, you drop the hand down, pull it, there you go. Now, because here's the thing, go do it again. Just a little tip for you guys. So you see how his scapula's pushed forward. So if you look in the mirror behind, you can see his back is flat like a pancake, which then brings everything forward. So we can see the ant delt, we can see all the striations. This shoulder pops more, and then lastly, let that air out. So there's two ways you can do the side chest. You can let the air out and flex down, so you get the more rectus abdominis and obliques. So you have this version to get some more lines and details, or you can do it the Arnold way, where you vacuum and you put your forearms underneath your rib cage. Give them that one. And this is normally your Chris Bumsteads, your Arnolds. Suck in, there. And then this gives this, when you suck up, it puts all the emphasis more on your upper body. So based on how your frame is, you can pick and choose. So whether let all the air out, I'm an ab guy, so I like to let all my air out and show the details. Whereas someone like him, if you could vacuum, get more size, even look at his height.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think it's because my height, more than anything. If I do an ab shot for me,
it shrinks you.
It shrinks me and I look like a bodybuilder. Like I'm just like, right?
Yep.
Whereas for me personally, because I'm a little bit shorter and a little bit narrow, I have to open up.
And that's why for the Olympia, my advice was to do the vacuum and get the forearms under the rib cage. Because if a guy if anyone is anywhere above your height, as soon as you do this, look at your boy Ruff. Perfect example.
Next to me, the guy's like fucking 6'2".
Because these are mass monsters. All right, back double by. So you got the side chest. Side chest is your money shot. Hit it like you're on stage, just so we can really see how your muscles activate. Hit it like you're on stage. Okay. Yep. So your forearm is slightly on an angle here.
Okay.
What we need to do is retract it back and then pull back from here. So now, can you feel the difference?
Oh yeah.
And you can see how now we get a lot more thickness in the rear delt. So if we're posing, so imagine I'm doing a back double by. If my elbow is more on an angle, more forward, away from the judges. So my elbow can't be away from the judges.
Right.
My elbow has to be towards the judges, which then brings the scapula, the rhomboids, post delt. It brings everything together, and then as you push the lats out, you get all that nice detail up here. So do that again, and then just bring it right back out. So you want your arms to be parallel. So everything is basically staying towards the stage, not away from the stage. Boom. Good. And you can see the teres major here, post out, all the details here, straight within here. And this is the most important thing right here. And this firing. So when he was lean, there was all striations here. Rotate, see, the scapula's open, you want the arm to come down, but if the arm comes like this, well then you start to squeeze and you start to get these.
Okay.
So here, never palm up. Never palm up.
Just sort of let it.
Just let it sit, because as long as the palm isn't facing up and it's facing downward, it's gonna allow the scapula to sit open, but as soon as you start doing this, and everything is gonna go back.
Right.
So treat it the same way like the side chest. Side chest, the scapulas, everything is open. Well, side chest comes from your quarter turn. Okay. I like to put it flush. But you like to do the flex wheeler. I just labeled the flex wheeler where he puts it slightly back. No, the other one, the one you did before, yeah. Not too much, because now you're cheating. Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah, that's it. So you have that version. You have this version. I like to just keep my feet simple because in my head, I don't want the judges to think that I'm trying to cheat.
Right.
But both are good. Both are good. I don't even think they even look at it to that detail. They should. There you go. Bam. Look in the mirror. You see how all this pops because the hand isn't like this? Yeah. Because now, and not just that, watch this. If you do this, rotate. If you do this, you see how, see it's small, it makes it very skinny. Yeah. If you go over, if you come out, well, we get tricep, we get bicep, and more overall shoulder. So you get a much compact look rather than scooping in and coming like this. Yeah. Yeah. And look straight, not down. Beautiful. So here's the thing. You see how you're holding your breath? Yeah. You didn't lift it up. So remember those basic cues. Make sure you always have a habit. You always do the side chest the exact same way. If you come like, look, you can use that scoop to vacuum, lift it up, and keep lifting. Keep sucking in. Keep sucking. See? You see the difference? Look at your shoulder and your chest now. Good. Face front. Good legs. Much better on the legs. See before? And here's another tip. Here's another tip for a lot of guys. Do me a favor, can you pose how you used to when you lock out your base leg? Side chest. I'm sorry, hit a front double by. Hit a front double by. But lock out this knee how you used to. Yeah. So, this is the issue. A lot of guys do this as pros and amateurs. If you lock your base leg, but bend your knee, it keeps you very square. And it makes your legs look very small, but it complements your upper body. As classic physique guys, posing starts from the ground, right? The upper body set on a strong base. You can never have any of your legs locked. Do it again. Just flex your legs. Don't worry about the upper body. You see the imbalance that he has? Put your hands behind your body so we can see. The imbalance that we have, this knee is straight locked and this knee is pushed forward. Yeah. This leg actually makes this leg look smaller. Yeah. So it actually looks like you have one leg on stage. Yeah. As soon as he lifts up his arm and does his front double by, he only has one leg, but he has a full upper body. Bend both legs. So now that he bends both legs, now he has also even bend. So it's very important to make sure that when you extend that leg out, that knee doesn't bend more than this knee. Both have to have even amount of bend so both quads have the same similar look. Hit your front double by holding your legs like that now. So now you see both quads. You see the detail. Straighten this leg out. Just straighten it out. You see how immediately how that throws off the aesthetics?
I can't even flex it.
So here's a cool thing. This stance only works for men's physique.
Yeah.
So if I lock this knee and if I lock this knee, it gives me a sleek lower half. Yeah. So now my upper body accentuates. That's why if you look at the Olympia, no diss, but if you look at Brandon, that's my dog. Shout out, you got second place, but good job. But if you go back and look, he has big legs. He sits on his legs and both knees are evenly bent and he poses like this, which then your legs look a lot bigger where the guy that won, he stood more taller, gave him more of a narrow, sleek look and allowed his upper body to look better. So for men's physique, bending like that doesn't work. It only works for classic. But for classic guys, you can't stand like men's physique guys and hit poses like this and make your legs disappear.
That's where I come from, men's physique. So I used to
he used to do men's physique.
I used to practice standing like that all the time with one leg straight and one leg bent. So I thought like, okay, I'm coming to the classic. I'm going to bring in like the men's physique flair, right? Yep. A little bit of flow, but
no, it's different.
You gotta tweak it.
So I hope that's a very good tip for you guys. Don't combine the two. Still keep a lot of weight on this leg because you need it to flex the glute.
Yeah, okay.
So watch, when I'm here, I sit it here, and same thing with the scap, right? Don't let this side disappear and be small. Okay. Let the air out and rotate. Now watch, I'm not gonna move my upper body. Watch me first, just relax, relax. Don't do anything. You're gonna do it after. All I'm gonna do is just rotate my leg. See, my upper body hasn't moved. Yeah. And now I'm gonna take my waist and I'm gonna take it towards you. Okay. This is how we hit this pose. Okay. Because the flow of it has to be here. But what people do is they come here, and when they rotate, they also pull back. And then look, you have this narrow little body, or even this. And the arm comes down. The arm also comes down. The whole aesthetics is off. When you, tricep is up, keep that shoulder high. Don't move the upper body. Just rotate the leg and keep the waist away. And then this is how we hit the pose. Okay. So let's just focus just on the upper body. Go hit the side tricep. And keep the shoulder high. Good, air. Good, keep the shoulder right here. Now just rotate your torso, rotate your foot. A little more lateral, lateral, a little more lateral. That's it. And in his core, that's it. And over practice, we'll get it. So here's the thing, with the legs now, and you see how your arm is kind of behind you? It has to stay towards the stage. So I have one question for you. Oh, wow, look at your hand. Come here, guys. Come here, guys. Let's just look at this. I just want to give you another cool tip. So he's trying to hit, look how big he is, first of all. He's massive. Look how wide his lats are. So here's the thing. He's trying to hit a side tricep. Look in the mirror. Let's look in the mirror. So he's trying to hit a side tricep holding his hands like this. Yeah. Right? So you can tell he looks very bunched up and it doesn't look comfortable. Yeah. So watch this. We're only going to grab, go ahead, grab your thumb.
Just the thumb?
Just hold on to this little thumb. Don't break it though. I know you're a strong guy. Don't hurt your little thumb. All right. You only need something very little to grab. Okay. Now go ahead. Try to rotate. Try to hit your side tricep now. Lock out the elbow and hold that up. Does that feel a little more comfortable? Yeah. You look more relaxed. Yeah. Got it? So you really don't need to grab much. Now my second question, are you pulling this arm with this hand? When you try to hold it, yes or no?
I'm pulling with the left.
So you're using, so here's the thing. So if you're pulling your left, so here's the trick, guys. We need the whole arm to stay on this side of his glutes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna let this arm go over more.
Oh, okay.
So now your tricep is on this side. Now go ahead. Whoa, now we get a lot. Yeah. Look at that, look at the arm now. Now the arm's more visible because now it's closer towards the judge's eye. What people do is they hit the side tricep, come back. They hit the side tricep, but their hand is stuck on the middle. Yeah. If you look in the mirror, if your hand is stuck on the middle, your arm is gonna bend and your arm's gonna come behind you. When you guys hit the side tricep, you gotta get this arm over to that side of your glute, and now it'll be a lot easier to be able to hit that side tricep, and you can actually see the whole arm. Go ahead, keep pulling it this way, and then lock out that way. Right there. You can even bring this foot over. So here's the thing. You don't want this leg to come too far over here. Right. Because if it comes too far over here, look what it does. It overpowers this leg. So now you only have one leg again. Keep it more towards the side. So now look, there you go. And you don't have to rotate. You don't have to rotate your hip. It's just right there. Just right there. Boom. Now flex this quad. There you go. And don't shrink yourself though. Still keep your height. Look at that, straight up. And this knee's not locked out. Perfect, perfect. And that little angle is beautiful. Yeah. That baby angle is...
I think I need that too for...
yes, you do.
For just my shape. Mm-hmm. My clavicles and everything, and clavicles the waist, so... Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys learned some things. Hope you were able to utilize some of these tips and stuff, and keep following this guy, man. This guy's hungry right now, and I can see it already. Think about it. The Olympia already happened. It's already the new year. We already just got over the holidays, and this guy's already back at it, getting his guns ready to get ready for this year to mess some stuff up. So
I'm not fucking around. You know, I got the assignment. We're back to work. So last time I checked, it's still a goddamn work day. So get back to work, right? Yeah.